welcome to another vlog. I don't have my sidekick with me this evening. She is currently in bed, so I am prepping. We are going off to our second ever show and going to the same venue as we went previously at Silverlees Polo, but this time I have hired a little lorry to come and pick us up because my husband is down in Cornwall helping his mum with the project and it was just going to get a bit complicated. My parents are away on holiday, so I was a bit apprehensive about how I'd cope with everything on my own, but I was really keen that we get to go to this show because there's so few coming up locally. So I've been prepping. So it's Thursday now, we're off to the show on Saturday, but I'm getting organised, and I thought I'd show everyone what I've been getting organised with and take you along with a bit of show prep, and then I might do it either as sort of 2 vlogs or do it as one slightly longer vlog. I've been trying to keep it kind of under 15 minutes, but we'll see nearer the time, so I'll show you what I've been up to. I decided this time, after the judge's comment about the fact that Merlin was a little bit big to be a lead rein pony, I decided this time to enter Evelyn into 2 classes. The first class is the best rider, which I know is hilarious because she's 2, but the show schedule didn't say anything about size of pony, it didn't say anything about age of rider, so I'm going to go with it. And the second class is going to be the fancy dress class. Now, I'm not a crafter, but I think I've done a pretty good job of having a little bit of a go at making a fancy dress outfit. I wanted to keep things as simple as possible, so I wanted to do a fancy dress outfit that would incorporate what she'll already be wearing to make things quicker, because we're going from one class into the other. So this is what I have created. So I took a trip to the lovely Hobbycraft, and I decided, having looked at a very old book of mine, to try and turn them into a Felwell pony and rider. So obviously in the books of Felwell, the riders are tiny and the horses are massive, so I thought, here goes. So I have made Merlin this lovely sign and cut out all these letters, so I felt quite proud of how that's turned out. I then busted out the pipe cleaners and I've made these little bunches, and I popped a little ribbon on so I can pop her hat silk over the top, and hopefully they'll stick out from the sides. And then this looks a little bit odd, but I've made Merlin a woolly mane. So this section here is all plaited, but this is going to be his forelock, and then it will sit under the brow band, and then all of this lovely woolly mane that I've created will go down his neck, and I've popped a little attachment to go on his saddle. So I'm actually really pleased with how that's turned out, and I think it will keep things pretty simple. And then I saw in the Felwell book that there's often riders with L plates, so I turned her show number from her first show into this little L plate. So hopefully they'll look fancy dressy enough without having to put on a whole load of gear between one class to the other, which I think we'll only have about 5 minutes to do. So we'll show you what he looks like once we get there. So I have decided with this show being on my own, although my lovely friends Jill and Richard from the Yard are actually going to come and help me as well, but I thought I've got to go as if I can do this on my own. So for me, prep was the key. So I went into our local supermarket, and they had these little boxes on offer, so I thought, that'd be perfect. So I've popped everything in here of Evelyn. So she's got, knocking the sunflowers over. So she's got her gloves, her boots, just some baby wipes because you never know when, like hat silks and not hat silks, hair nets and ribbons. She's got her joddies, her shirt, her ties in there. So everything is all together. And I was actually just remembering that I needed to add in her hat silk. So I've kind of got everything all together in one place, so that if Jill or Richard are helping me get her ready, I can say, that's the box you need, that's got all of her bits in. And I've bought another box that will have other bits in, like her lead rein and all the other bits and pieces. I think it might just make things tidier in the car. So yeah, hopefully it'll work out. So now I'm going to start our man with the cleaning session. So I'm going to do the bridle this evening, my boots. Evie's boots are already clean, and then tomorrow after we've ridden, I'll do my saddle, girth, her stirrups, etc. And I aim to have the car filled up and stacked tomorrow. And then I think only a few little bits will need to go in the lorry with the horse. And I'm charging the camera, and I'm going to charge my gimbal, and hopefully we'll be prepared. Fingers crossed. is now Friday afternoon and we are just heading to the horse. Just going to start the car. We are just heading off to give Merlin a bit of a wash, aren't we? And we're going to start half plaiting his mane and getting him a little bit ready for tomorrow. What? What are we going to go tomorrow?
Maybe to my next show.
We're going to your next show. So we're going to get him half done tonight and then we'll do the rest of the prep tomorrow, won't we? So we might do some filming more at the stables of our free prep. We'll see you there. So what have we done with Merlin so far, Evelyn? We've given him a wash, haven't we?
Alright, I'm going to stand this way.
Stand to the side.
Oh no, I'm not.
Stand to the side then. Evelyn, come and stand to the side. That's it.
I've got to stand to the front.
Plaiting has begun. Right, don't wobble this, will you?
Why?
Because it's on my phone and everything's on there, so just be careful. They look like cute little hair holes. Okay, down there? You. Sorry, honey?
Yes.
Toys on the floor down there.
I've seen that.
Under the pack, please.
I'm not doing the whole
Well, you need to. I can't believe how lucky you are for one Kit Kat. Look at you. We are at 2:15. 2:15 and then the class straight afterwards.
Good plan. Good for you.
So let's see how many of these are left in the morning. So my little car never ceases to amaze me. It's only a little tiny two-seater smart car, but everything is in. Got my boots, got all of our sort of like at the showroom bits and our fancy dress bits, saddle, bridle, Evie hat, numnut, all of it, Evie's box with all her clothes in, box of the body protector in. And then coming around the side here, our jackets tucked in. So it's, you know, it's pretty crammed, but it's in. That leaves us a little bit of room for a handbag and a lunchbox. Luckily we're only going 15 minutes down the road.